Definitely not as pretty as AC Shadows and Ghost of Tsushima, but the fun and visceral combat largely makes up for that if you're into this sort of gameplay. Hello guys, today we're gonna review a new game that's called Rise of the Ronin. The game is huge and truly epic. Also, the open world activities will end up being repetitive. In the end, whether you enjoy cleaning up point of interest will depend on how much you enjoy fighting in this game. The game setting stands out as it showcased the transforming of feudal Japan into a modern empire with the influence of Eurasian powers and the shifting alliances between various factions. The main character gets to meet an interaction with a number of historical figures in a way that is reminiscent of the AC series. Bear in mind that the game has a lot more challenging than many AC games, but it does features different difficult levels and the easier settings in a pretty much a power fantasy. The game may not be for everyone, as you probably need to have at least a passing interest in the Japanese history and the willingness to overlook some of the rawer graphics. The game is far from terrible, but it's just not on par with we could expect from a game in 2025. Last but not least, you get to create and customize the main character and their blade twin. So, if you're into the sort of things you can get a kick out of watching the character you're created becoming embroiled and the intrigues of shogunate. Oh man, Team Ninja really hit the nail on the head with this one. A very well written samurai journey with engaging plot lines, memorable character, amazing gameplay, and tons of activities to do. A very well written samurai journey with engaging plot lines. Rise of the Ronin tells the story of betrayal, love, and pride. The less people are willing to go to sacrifice themselves for the love of their own country. Choices matter, romance can be made, alliances can be born, and enemies will be growing. The game is rammed with hours of content to be busy with a combat system that's very fluid and well fleshed out by unlocking a variety of different combat style for each weapon you unlock sought out the journey. As much as the game had a road launch on PC, the core aspects of the game still shine. It is a very bipolar game. You can call it both amazing and broken. Much of the criticism is based around how the game runs, which makes them even more valid. But also, a lot of the phrase is based around the gameplay itself, which is the single most important thing for a game. My personal experience has been as such. The way I would explain how the game runs is not great, not terrible. My PC is quite good, also not super high, and I have some issues with FPS drops. A very questionable decision by the devs is having multiply disgusting filters on by default. Once I decided to do some research and see how to optimize my graphics, the game ran wonderfully and looked great. But why do I have to do that and not the devs giving us proposed preset? The story was something I didn't think I would like as much as I did. It made me genuinely interested in a time period I knew nothing about, and a good chunk of the character were really good. The structure was little awkward, especially when you can have the overall. I enjoyed it a lot, but it does suffer from trying to balance fiction with really causing your character to be completely inconsequentially by the end. The world is something I see a lot of dislike. In my opinion, it's alright. Maybe I'm not as very good by the Ubisoft formula as other people seems. I haven't played an open world title made by Ubisoft in about a decade. Regardless, exploration was rewarding and traversal was fun with the glide and hook options. I like it, but I can see why a lot of people really don't. Now as for the gameplay, it's amazing. As a Sekiro connoisseur, I felt fight at home and beat big game at the highest difficulty without blocking once. That brings me to another point. The game is easy if you properly explore and don't let yourself become under leveled, you can face tank a lot of not die. I really would have liked Midnight mode to be selectable from the start. Still, I had a lot of fun with all different types of V opponent styles. The game does a pretty good job of having sometimes new for you at any point of your play thought. The animation are crisp, the stance look great, the strikes feel heavily. They really did a good job with the combat. Just wish we could use some of the V opponent styles our companion use. I would love to use. Enemy design is also super B. Most enemies have different fight styles and weapon making each encounter unique. Bosses are also very well designed. As an example, there is one boss that fights most attack by going for a truce and changing its main attack for a slash. So it's very well designed overall. Thank you for watching guys and I hope to see you later my friends. Goodbye.